Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're having a very nice day today. Welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm going to be shaving today with the Fatip slant razor from Italy. And the soap I'm using today is the Haslinger Milch. It is their sheep's milk and Lanolin shaving soap, and I've got a little pack in here that I've had soaking just for a few moments, and I'm going to be using my Macy brush today, my 2-band Badger. I picked this because it'll fit perfectly into the mug that I've got without bashing around too much. So I'm going to face lather today, and as I say, I've gone in with a damp brush, but I've had the soap puck soaking for just, well, barely a minute, but as you can see, it's starting to lather up very easily indeed. So we'll get a nice load on the brush and take that to my face. Very handy to have this Old Spice mug laying around. It should have Old Spice written there, but it's come out of the factory without it somehow. I just picked it up on eBay. But the soap is a 60-gram pack, and it fits in there very nicely. There we are, that was only a few seconds, wasn't it? And seem to have got quite a nice load on the brush. It is Haslinger made this soap for dry and sensitive skin, hence the sheep's milk and the lanolin. It's made in Austria. It's made in Vienna actually, but it is Haslinger's version of Mitchell's Woolfat. Very similar idea. This Austrian soap I was going to say that Austrian soap came out in 1890, but perhaps that was when the factory started, or when they started making soap. Anyway, they've been around a long time. The soap, to my mind, it doesn't really have a scent. It just smells nice and clean. And it's an inexpensive soap, £6.95 I saw it for on Amazon. And I must say I'm getting a terrific lather here. And we'll just add a drop more water to this, and we're done. Now the razor blade I'm using today is an Elios blade, made in Germany, stainless steel blade. I haven't used one of these for a very long time, so I thought I'd put it in the slant razor from Fatip, Storto, apparently it is called. It looks very nice. Looks very nice indeed. But one thing about Fatip, their finishing could be better, but they are an inexpensive razor. I find the little edges on here to be really quite sharp, and it won't show up on the camera. But there are lots of little like flea bites in the metal here. It's something that I've always noticed about Fatip razors. I've always wondered why they don't just sort that out. But they are good razors. Now this one, oh boy, it feels nice. Really nice, guys. Let me tell you, that soap is super slick. I'm not sure I've used the Haslinger sheep's milk before. But wow, this is certainly the first time that I have used this razor. Apparently there are two versions of it. There's the original head, which has an open comb and is a little more aggressive, and there is this closed comb version, which is their gentle version. And guys, it certainly is. Well, I have to say, I am impressed so far with both the soap and the razor. The blade is working very nicely. Of course, the idea of the oblique angle on the head is to provide a guillotine cut. As the blade slices through the hair. I'm not certain if that works better or not. Slant razors were very popular back in the day in Germany, where they really first were developed. I thought that handle might be a little bit slippy, but it isn't at all. It is a brass razor. Coated in chrome. Now what I noticed when I first put the razor together and put the blade in was that one side of the blade seemed more exposed than the other. I did adjust it, and I think that is still the case, and that is why one side was really smooth and that side is just not quite as smooth. The There was a little bit of movement on that blade as I put it into the 3 posts on the head gap. I think I'm going to sneeze, guys. Now, I'd just like to say thank you to all you guys that commented on my shade mat brush and the fact that it's splayed so much. I've learned some things that I didn't know about badger hair brushes and the way that they splay. That's what I like about this hobby. There's always something to learn. There's always somebody that knows something you don't, and I find that fascinating. Now look at that, look at the lather from this soap. This really is excellent. It's quite a hard soap, the Haslinger. Well, it is a hard soap, which is why I put just a drop of water on top of it before I took the brush to the puck. Certainly seems to have worked very well, because the great thing about these mugs, you can just rinse it out if you wish. Seems to be a perfect size for that 60 gram puck of soap. Now this razor is, let's see if I can use the more aggressive side on this side of my face. There we are, second pass. So that feels super smooth. I've got the angle right. Oh yeah, that's super smooth. That's definitely a little milder, the other side of the blade, but it is a gentle, smooth shave for a slant. Some of them can be a bit aggressive for me. I just feel on the second pass I'm getting the angle just so. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Guys, I think this soap is one of the best that I've used. It's amazing. You know, sometimes when you get a soap and you have a shave with it, and it's only really when you wet your hands and rub your face that you feel the slickness of the soap. Well, I can feel the slickness with the razor on my face. And at the same time, I feel that the lather is thick enough and it's offering me some cushion as well. I'm very impressed with, you know, a little puck of soap for £6.95. Now I can feel here and here my awkward spots. It's a bit tender there. I wouldn't say it was sore, and here, so for me, I'm glad I'm using the gentle version of this razor. And not the more aggressive open comb. Do you know what's nice about this soap? How am I going to describe this? As I'm putting it on my face, it feels like there's loads of cushion there as I'm putting it on. Guys, it feels amazing. I'm really quite impressed with this soap. Just goes to show you, good soap doesn't have to be, you know, expensive, as we know. Now I want to just look and use the milder side of this blade. I feel the finishing has always let the Fatips down a little bit. Nice razor, inexpensive. Made of brass, so nice quality there. They've kept this small so the weight is not heavy at all, 67 grams. The height of the razor in total is 85 millimeters, which means it has a 75 millimeter handle. That's better. So it is nice to maneuver. And a very easy razor to use. I've seen it for £28–29 in the UK. What's that, about $36 in the US? Just to give you some idea. I think the razor's let down by having a blade that doesn't sit evenly in the head cap and guard there. One side was definitely very pleasant and the other side not so pleasant, or not quite as pleasant would be a better way to put it. So if you're getting one of these, it may be worth checking when you put the blade in, because the first time I put the blade in, I noticed straight away that one side had lots of the blade showing, and then I adjusted it and made it a bit better, but it's still not set evenly. A bit of a shame, it is a shame. I feel that the razor, which is very good, has been let down by that. But having said that, whoa, what a shave. Very effective, very good razor. Now, I'm going to use some Proraso today. I'm using an Italian razor. I thought we'd use some of the green stuff. Very nice. Now, I think I'll find, once my face settles down, that the soap is very moisturising. It does say it's for dry skin and sensitive skin. So perhaps if you have particularly oily skin, this might not be for you. But that was a fabulous soap, that little Schaffmilch Razia safe, and I'm sure I've just butchered the pronunciation of that, but the sheep's milk and lanolin soap from Haslinger, very, very good indeed. I'm really glad I've got that, and yeah, I shall pick that up quite often. That's my shave for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. You take good care now. I'll see you around. Bye bye now.